Looks like Dr. Minato cocked that pipe. Okay, right now we have two possible scenarios. One, someone cranks up the furnace knowing that the leak in the pipe will flood the rehearsal space with carbon monoxide. Once our fire breather has taken his last breath, our perp comes in, seals the leak with caulk, and tries to tidy up the scene, but instead deposits traces of caulk all over the room, including on the victim. Or two, completely by accident, or what I like to call criminal negligence, the leak in the furnace floods the room with CO, overwhelming the great Andrew. Then someone comes into the room, sees the victim dead on the floor, and decides to make it look like natural causes. In both cases, our not-so-ingenious perp thought we'd think the generator was the source of the CO. And in both cases, I gotta say, I really like our not-so-good Dr. Minato. Looks like Dr. Vince has a record.
Nevada law makes possession of any amount of marijuana by someone under the age of 21 a felony. So, unfortunately for Dr. Minato, he was a 20-year-old pre-med when he was busted. He was sentenced to 1 year in prison, 750 hours of community service, and paid a $5,000 fine. And he still got accepted to medical school, so no harm, no foul, right? However, recently the doctor did run afoul of the Las Vegas Housing and Building Commission. He was cited on several occasions for improper maintenance of that apartment building. Here, take a look. Dr. Minato paid nearly $12,000 in building code violations, and check out his last citation. Failing to upgrade gas pipes, posing a serious threat of carbon monoxide exposure.
Talk about your slumlord millionaire, who's about to be charged with negligent homicide.
Hey. Sorry, guys, what can I tell you? If it's not the crime tape, it's the red tape. Gas company says they're backlogged and they'll be out here as soon as they can. I'll call you.
We think Dr. Minato may be responsible for the carbon monoxide in the building.
Do you have enough evidence? Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's bring him in.
I don't think so. Those pipes were all in good working order.
Dr. Minato, can you explain to us why, despite being cited by the city, you failed to repair the gas pipes in your building?
You misunderstand. I hadn't failed to repair them. I was just in the middle of accepting bids from contractors. I couldn't very well repair them all by myself, right? Yes, I paid a few fines, but in this particular case with regard to the gas lines, you'll see right there I did not exceed the deadline. No, I didn't touch the pipe.
Dr. Minato, we know you put caulk on the pipe in the boiler room.
I can't explain that. I don't remember touching the furnace. But if I did, then it must have been when I was checking it. But that would have been several days ago.
The caulking was wet, Dr. Minato. It was fresh, and it was lathered on. I'd say you should have waited for a professional to do the job.
All right. Perhaps I did put caulk on the pipe. I'm trying to maintain the building. That doesn't make me responsible for Andrew's death.
Let's get serious, Dr. Minato. You know you were negligent, and you tried to cover it up.
I did not kill Andrew. He was a good man, a good tenant. The man played with fire, literally. Ran a generator in a closed room. There must be something you're missing. No, of course not. The generator was running when I arrived.
We matched the gas from the generator to what was in your gas can in the boiler room. Yours were the only prints on it.
Please, stop, okay? I tell you what happened. I'll tell you everything. As I told you before, I heard the carbon monoxide alarm coming from Andrew's practice space. I knocked, but when nobody answered, I used my keycard. Andrew was lying there. I did check his pulse, just as I said, but there was nothing. He was dead. I was scared, in shock. All I could think about was that citation from the city for those damn pipes, and I knew someone would hold me responsible for Andrew's death. I panicked. I got some caulk out and did my best to seal off the cracks in the pipe. I brought the gasoline I had been storing to the practice space and used it to fill the generator Andrew used to power lights during his outdoor performances. Andrew himself gave me the idea. He had told me once that he would never run the generator indoors for fear of poisoning himself. I rolled the generator to the middle of the room, started it, then moved the body under the lights they powered. Then I called the police.
Accidents will happen, but why don't I think we have the whole picture?
I've told you everything I know. I swear.
I just got a page. I might have some information that would interest you two on the computer in my office.
I've told you. I will cooperate with your investigation.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, how's it going? I've got something that might be right up your alley. This case I'm working on has some serious conspiracy theory vibes. What's got me stuck right now is this piece of 19th century parchment. I think there's some kind of code in the text, but I can't figure it out. Care to give it a shot?
It's a palimpsest. There was something written on this parchment, then scraped off and written over, maybe more than once. I can see the words, all 7 of them, but they don't make any sense. Seven more nonsense words. Nick's right, it's gotta be a code of some sort. Seven words again. There's got to be some kind of pattern there. Maybe we should try the first letter of each word from each hidden page. But in what order? That's 5 layers so far. How many are there? Another layer, more nonsense. Have you noticed a pattern to the colors of light we've used? What color of the rainbow haven't we done yet? 7 colors in the rainbow and 7 words per page of hidden data. Seems to suggest an order in which to place the letters. Let's write them all down. We've solved your parchment puzzle, Nick. It was a palimpsest.
So there was hidden text underneath what we could see?
7 layers of it. And that was in code. You want to know what it said?
Nah, I'd rather wait for the movie. Okay. Please, tell me what you found.
Seek the Star of the North in the home of our glorious leader.
Hey, that's great. I don't know what it means yet, but at least it's something else to chew on.
Wow. Sugar in every single pill. I wonder if the meds were tampered with at the source.